The present heir has famously said he'd wish to be reincarnated as one of his mistress's sanitary products, much as George III shook hands with a tree in Windsor Great Park, thinking he was speaking to the King of Prussia. Princess Alexandria of Bavaria said she'd swallowed a grand piano as a child, and believed this until she died. King Ludwig II of Bavaria would swear day was night and night was day, citing a moon he had painted on the ceiling as proof.
Non c'è cosa più bella e più affascinante della notte. Dicono che il culto della notte, della luna, sia un culto materno. Quello del sole, del giorno, un mito virile, quindi paterno. Eppure il mistero, la grandiosità della notte, sono stati sempre per me lo sconfinato sublime regno degli eroi. E quindi anche quello della ragione.
Prince Otto, his younger brother, decided that the only way to keep his sanity while Ludwig was reigning was to shoot a peasant a day. So he shot them in the garden, then would wonder why his garden was overgrown.
Otto. Non mi riconosci? Sono io, Ludwig.
Catherine the Great locked up her hairdresser for over 3 years to stop him spreading the news she had dandruff. Prince Philip of Calabria was infatuated by pairs of gloves, wearing up to 16 pairs of silk ones at once. King Charles VI of France was convinced he was made of glass, and he'd refused to travel by carriage in case the wheel's vibrations caused his body to shatter into millions of transparent splinters. King Henry Christophe of northern Haiti liked forcing his royal guards to prove their loyalty by marching them off cliff tops, while Henry executed those who refused. Queen Joanna of Spain went insane when her husband Philip died, and she wouldn't allow him to be buried, but had his coffin accompany her wherever she travelled, caressing his mummified flesh at mealtimes. King Ferdinand II of Sicily would only allow his face to be used on his mail service's postal stamps on condition no franking mark was placed on his image, and all envelopes were handled with gloves. As if inhabiting the same ballpark, the Queens referred to dark forces at work in this country, of which we know nothing. And similarly, the doomed Diana thought, rightly or wrongly, that assorted agents of darkness were trying to kill her. This particular phase in my life is the most dangerous. My husband is planning an accident in my car, brake failure and serious head injury in order, she'd write, to make the path clear for him to marry. As the royal brood mare, she felt trapped and betrayed, describing herself as a POW, or prisoner of Wales. Disgusted by her loveless marriage, she'd repeatedly throw up, revolted by the husband who'd rejected her. She produced an heir, as required, then a probable love child, to restore her shattered self-esteem. Then she was tape-recorded, abused, and rejected some more, whereupon she went off the rails, or was pushed. Though her paranoia is unproven, rumour's wings can still flap, for those who rile the powerful as she did are at risk. Thus, Mike Mansfield, QC, points to Diana's crash as conveniently ending her opposition to the peddling of landmines. But from unending rumours of conspiracy with undemocratic forces to the Queen's being a 12-foot lizard, these fables reveal the mental imbalance of those force-fed a remorseless diet of royal pap.